Today, we are going to be in my son's closet. And that sounds really weird, but that's what we're going to be doing. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be decluttering my son's closet, and it is long overdue. So if you are new to my channel, I created this channel as a homeschooling resource to give you different curriculum ideas, organizational ideas, and ways to invite Christ into your homeschool space. So if you're interested in those things, please hit that subscribe button and let's get cleaning. I just wanted to mention a few things and then I'll show some footage of me cleaning his closet and some different things like that and just kind of organizing it and making it a little bit better space. I feel like teaching our kids to clean and keep things organized is a very important skill for them to learn. It doesn't mean you have to be meticulous about it. I personally am, just because I'm weird and it's a curse. It's a blessing, I guess, and a curse, like Monk always says. That's kind of how I feel like. I like having stuff just so, but at the same time, it bugs me when things aren't just so and drives me a little bit batty. But I try to, adapt that and make it developmentally appropriate for my children and not expect too much of them. But I think it's still important to expect something of them and to have things clean. So my son's closet has been a little bit of a mess for quite a while. He just kind of shoved stuff in there. We had a little shelving unit in there for him, but it just wasn't quite big enough. It was this old bookshelf I just had from something else that I put in there just to help out kind of temporarily until I thought of something better. Legos were all over the floor. It was just, you open it, like you walk into his room and it's fairly clean. The floor is clean. Then you open the closet and it's like you entered the war zone. So I just want to get in there, get it clean and organized. I got a few things from Target to help me out, and I'm going to put up a few other things maybe to help him hang his clothes up a little bit better and things like that. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm excited to do it. So let's roll the footage and declutter the closet. Okay, so this is his closet. As you can see, it's fairly sparse, except, everything's right here. So one thing about closets, there's no built-ins. This is a new house. We didn't build it. I would have put in built-ins. So if you ever get to build a house, put built-ins in, especially because look at this rack up here. Like, who in the heck can touch that? I can, but I'm pretty tall. I'm 5'10". So we need some lower ones, especially for little kids. So come on, let's just put built-ins and shelves and racks they can reach. Anyways, so he has a whole bunch of Legos down here. That's what's clear down here at the bottom. He has this shelf that I had used, I think, for homeschool stuff at one point. I've had it for a while. So I put it up here, but it's not quite wide enough for a lot of things or tall enough. I feel like the shelves for some of his taller books, it's not big enough. So he has a bunch of books like on this shelf. His shoes are kind of all over the place because, he has his Legos all over here. And then some extra like building stuff here. His shirts, he can't hang them up. So, ta-da! There they are. It's just piled there. I don't have a solution today for that. Okay, so then he also has this stuff over here. He just has a whole bunch of Legos here. And it's just getting a little bit out of control. So I'm hoping giving him a little extra space in the closet, he can, put all these things. Maybe not all of them. I'm fine with him having some of them here, but maybe just a little bit more space so that it doesn't look so cluttered and then they fall off and they break and he gets mad. So we're going to hopefully solve that. So this is what I bought to try to organize it better. This is just from Target, one of their threshold shelving units. I've used some of these before. I like them because they're good quality for a good price. It's not super expensive, especially when it's probably just going to get beat up in his closet. And then I got some of their bins. I love their bins. They're really good quality and they're easy when you need to move. They just fold up like this. So I only got 3, even though this is 6 bins, because I figured he'd have books and stuff on some of the shelves, so he wouldn't need a bin for all of those. So that's kind of what I have. I'm going to try to put this shelf over in this corner. I might move this bookshelf into my daughter's room so they just have something mostly for their shoes because their shoes are a little out of control. And so hopefully that's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes and maybe I can figure out a solution for his shirts up here. Okay, so that's kind of the plan. Hopefully it works out and is a little easier for him to maintain. I feel like it's really important to teach our kids that things need to have a place, and when they have a place, they're easier to clean up, they're easier to find, and all those things. And so if I create that space for him, he's pretty good at making sure things get put away. And so I'm hoping it'll be a little bit easier for him and he'll just have more room to collect more junk. No, I'm just kidding. To be better organized, because that's just something I feel like is very important to learn those habits when we're young, so as we get older we're better at staying organized. So I'm gonna get at it and you'll be able to see how it goes in the video, and then we'll come back at the end and see the final product. So here I am bringing the shelving unit into my room. I'm gonna put it together in there so it's ready to go when the closet is all clean. I could probably put these shelves together in my sleep since I have assembled so many over the last like 10 years. And so it was actually pretty easy to put together and I was excited to have it done. Here's my son's Pikachu costume. That's what he was for Halloween. And then I'm just going through all of his stuff. You'll see me going through Legos and books and Captain America and dropping stuff all over myself and just trying to get it all organized and figure out what I have. My son loves to draw Pokemon, so here's a whole bunch of his Pokemon pages. I was sorting through them and trying to decide what to keep and what to get rid of because he just does such a good job. So I cleaned out the space, got rid of the shelf, vacuumed the floor, and just sprayed it and wiped down all the walls while it was empty. And then I put the new shelf in the closet and put all the little bins in it so they were ready to go. I have a little friend that's helping me out and making sure the bins are ready to go. Putting these Legos in these bins was fun. I made such a mess all over the floor. So these are all the Lego bins I emptied, so I just can put them down in the storage room and we can use them for something else. And then here comes Spider-Man. He makes an appearance several times throughout these videos. My daughter is just having a blast playing with him. Okay, so I'm gonna hang this like towel rack coat thing right over here in the closet. I thought that might be the best way for him to be able to hang up his church shirts. It's like the only thing he has really hanging up in his closet besides maybe a jacket here and there. And so we're gonna try it out and measure. And it comes with, these are just from Amazon, I'll link them down below, but it came with some wall anchors. Honestly, I just don't like using these. I feel like they always just come out of my walls. So I have Molly bolts. I don't mind using Molly bolts. I know how to fill them in really well. I've used them for years. So this is what we're gonna use. So let's hang it up. So I got the shelf all up and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it works really, really well. Here's Spider-Man again. He is our, friendly neighborhood spider. Okay, I figured since we were already organizing Mazer's room, we might as well go through some of his clothes real quick. I try to go through them like every season and get rid of things and just kind of organize it because like this, I don't know if you can see, he doesn't throw the dryer sheets away, so they end up stuck in his drawer somewhere. So I'm gonna go through that. Sorry, the angle is a little bit yuck. The window is right here and the sun is blazing through, so if I put you the other way, you'll all be blinded. Anyway, so we're gonna organize these real quick and hopefully it won't take too long and he'll be good to go for winter. This was such a big hole in his pajamas. I couldn't believe we still had those pajamas. Okay, are you ready for the big reveal? I'm excited. I feel like it looks so much better. Here it is. Sorry, I'm gonna have to like jump on the bed to get the whole view of the closet. There we go. So there it is. And I think it looks so much better. So let's get a little bit close up so we can see. So again, I just put the shelf together. This is from Target. I just ordered it online. I got 3 of their bins. I didn't think I'd need more. I wasn't really sure exactly what I was going to use them for. These 2 bottom ones, I put Legos in. So we have lots of Legos in there. Hopefully that will keep them from just being everywhere. They were just all over the closet floor right here. This one, I just put his baseball mitt in. Sorry if I can hold this and control the camera at the same time. His baseball mitt and some extra balls he had up here. And then I put a bunch of his books right here. His crayons. He's my oldest, and so he's the one at night that's allowed to kind of do some extra stuff as long as he's in his room. And then all of his Lego-like instructions are all right here, and then his books. And then these are just a few of his extra STEM activities, I guess. He's had this circuit game for years, and so we still kept it. It still works. And then I put these here. I don't even know what these are called. My mom ordered them from China a few years ago for Christmas, but he loves putting those together, so we put those there. A coding game. These are all his Pokemon cutouts. And then this is an extra bin. I think it has a few of the extra pieces for building these things. And then I just put a few of his things he'd already built right here, just so it's a little bit more organized. I took him off his dresser, which I'll show you his dresser in a minute, but I just thought it looked a lot better. So I feel like this looks so much better, and I'm excited. It'll stay organized for like a day. Just kidding. He's a little bit better about keeping stuff organized than just that, but still, maybe just a day. His laundry basket is over here, and then I put this up. I have I show it in the video that I'm hanging it up, and I thought it was just the best solution right now. He has very few hanging things. Like I said, just these, maybe a few jackets or coats, but they also go downstairs in our coat closet when it's wintertime, or big heavy coats are stored during the summer in my basement, so he doesn't have a need for them. So he has this huge place to hang stuff up here, but we never use it. So I just thought this would be easier. He just has like his 2 church shirts. His ties were in his drawer, so I put those there, and he had a hat and a belt in his drawer. I figured they'd just be better right there. And then maybe he'll put a jacket up there, and that's probably it. I didn't change anything up above. I put his Pikachu costume up there, so it's out of the way. It's one of those big blow-up ones. He used that for Halloween. And then his scriptures and a book my husband reads with him at night are up there, and we just kind of keep them out of reach so that they don't get ruined. And then a stuffed animal, that's actually my teddy bear, but it is falling apart, and it was on his bed for a long time, but since it's falling apart, it's hiding up in the closet. And then a sleeping bag, his sleeping bag. So that's his closet. Again, I think that it turned out really well, and I'm just very excited for how good it looks, and we'll see how long it lasts. Okay, so this is his dresser, and I just organized the stuff on top. So I had taken some of those off, put them in the closet, and then organized the ones he had left. Most of them are Pokemon. Those are the ones I left out here because he loves Pokemon, so that's what he gets to see all the time. And then I just organized his drawers real quick. So this is the top one, his underwear, which we all want to see, and some socks, and I just use shoe boxes. These are just old shoe boxes to organize it. A swimming suit, which he probably will not be able to wear in the spring, but I just left it in there. And then some underwear that I got that are too big, so I just decided to keep them. Hopefully in a year or so he can wear them. And then the next drawer has his jammies. The jammies used to be in the bottom drawer, but this drawer is actually, the bottom doesn't stay in very well. This was used when we got it, and I've tried to fix it, and it just keeps falling out. So I put the jammies in here because he doesn't have as many of them, and they're a lot lighter. And then I put his clothes in this bottom drawer, and I would have had him try them on normally when I do this, except he is not here today. My kids are at charter school. So I just kind of organized them, and we'll have him try them on, or get rid of them as he wears stuff and it doesn't fit anymore. So he has pants here. His shorts are all in the back because it's getting cold here, so he doesn't need those. He only has a few long sleeve shirts, which are right here, and then all the rest of these are short sleeve, some of which probably do not fit him anymore. They're probably getting to be belly shirts on him. So those are all of his clothes, and this is his dresser, all nice and organized. So hopefully it'll stay that way. I cleaned the top. It was super dusty, so it looks a lot better now. Okay. I feel like the closet turned out so well. I am so happy about it. I don't know how long it's gonna stay, my level of meticulously clean, but everything has a place now, and it's a lot easier for kids when stuff has a place to clean it up. Even if they don't necessarily remember themselves to clean it up, at least I can tell them, okay, this is where this goes. You know, you have a place for your shoes, go put them there. And as you keep them kind of in that routine and practice, eventually they'll get better at it, because I have seen that happen with my kids. They do get better. They understand where things are supposed to go and what they're supposed to do. And my son was really excited about it. You know, he was slightly confused. I switched some of his clothes in his dresser and he was confused and moved them back, and I told him why that I did that, because one of the drawers is a little bit broken and he has more pants and shirts, so it made sense to switch them with his pajamas. But after that, like, he was totally okay with it. So he's excited for it. I'm excited for it. And my girls are excited to have his old shelf in their closet. It's not gonna be used for much, maybe just like shoes and stuff, but they're excited to have something there. So I think it all turned out well. I am excited to see how it goes going forward and how clean it stays. Obviously, we still have to go in and clean. Usually once a month, I'll try to go in with my kids and clean their rooms and make sure we put stuff away. At least like deep clean. They clean it themselves every week, but we try to make sure we deep clean it at least once a month. That's what I try to do. I'm not perfect at it. Nobody's perfect at it. You know, it's always a struggle. Anyways, if you like seeing these declutter videos, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love to do more of them for you. I enjoy keeping things clean and organized, and I have another declutter video coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that, and I will see you next time.